Title: First glimpse of Robert De Niro after grandson's tragic suspected overdose. TLDR. The first sighting of film legend Robert De Niro was captured since the unfortunate news broke about the possible overdose of his 19-year-old grandson, Leandro. He was seen heading towards a Manhattan funeral home, providing a heartbreaking view of the human cost of the ongoing drug crisis. Fair skin. Full story. Lights, camera, and a heartbreaking reality. Robert De Niro, one of the most iconic actors in Hollywood, stepped out of his Upper East Side townhouse for the first time after the world learned about the tragic passing of his grandson Leandro. The images, poignant and gut-wrenching, showed him with a newspaper clutched in his hand, heading towards an SUV which drove him to a nearby funeral home. So, what's the story behind the headline? What deeper issues can we delve into from this tragedy? While the world may know De Niro for his unforgettable characters and top-notch acting skills, these images depict him as something more: a grieving grandfather. He was seen walking into the Frank E. Campbell funeral home alongside Leandro's parents, De Niro's adoptive daughter Drina, and her ex-husband Carlos Rodriguez, light brown skin. Later, De Niro returned to his Manhattan home after setting funeral arrangements for his 19-year-old grandson, painting a portrait of sorrow and loss. Why him? Why Leandro? What makes his case different from the hundreds we see every year, and why should we care? The answer: we are all interconnected. Leandro's story is a stark reminder of the ongoing opioid crisis that's gnawing at the very fabric of society. Leandro was found lifeless in an NYC apartment when a friend, after not hearing from him for a while, decided to check up on him. NYPD detectives discovered what appeared to be narcotics and drug paraphernalia at the scene, leading them to believe Leandro's death could be an overdose. The final call on his cause of death will be made by the medical examiner. But it begs the question: how many more promising lives will be cut short by the plague of drugs before we take substantial action? We don't often get a clear view of celebrities' personal lives, especially during their darkest hours. But when we do, we are reminded that they too are human, dealing with the same struggles we all face. They too, unfortunately, can become victims of the all-consuming drug crisis that is causing ripples across the world. Is it then fair to keep them under the constant scrutiny of public gaze? Does their fame take away their right to grieve privately? Disclaimer: the information in this article is based on reported facts and does not offer any advice on health, personal life, or investments. Always seek professional help in dealing with substance abuse and mental health issues. As we wrap up, here's food for thought. In this age of overexposure, are we willing to give celebrities the space they need in their hours of grief? Or is the cost of fame just too high? What would you do if you were in their shoes?